What is good, everyone? Well, probably like the 6 people that are gonna end up watching this video. Anyway, it is Opium Fiend 69, aka your boy Isaac. Basically, today we are back with Stoner Stories. Not even back with it. This is a brand new episode. We're starting things off fresh today, and we're gonna go with a good one. We're gonna introduce a character that is he's gonna come up in every story that is gonna be on this channel, I'm gonna bet. Almost every story. His name for this series will be Jamal. That's like close enough to his name that he'll probably know who he is, but no one else will. So Jamal, I have known Jamal since, well, probably since 2nd grade. We've been homies, well, we're homies for the longest time. So today we're gonna go over how Jamal fucked me over and got me expelled from freshman year of high school. That's right, you're looking at an expelled kid from high school. I'm back on that track. I'm back in credit recovery. And I'm getting my life together. Now, Jamal really fucked me over on this one. You know, some people just really try to drag you down. So, like I said, Jamal and I have been friends for such a long time before this. But I would have never guessed in a million years. Honestly, just recalling this story, it brings back memories, because this didn't happen all that long ago. This may have happened 2 years tops ago. You know, I don't want to go into big timelines or anything, so I don't want to get into all that until the channel really kicks off. But this didn't happen all that long ago. So, this is just a normal day in the life of 14-year-old Isaac. He's a little plug lord. He's plugging all the little kids in Troy, Ohio. Now, he brings a jar. He thinks he's smart enough to be able to sell a jar at school of joints that no one's going to be able to notice. I was very wrong at this point, you know, but I thought I was untouchable. I was doing this at school, like, almost every week, making good money. I wasn't getting caught. It only takes one person to fuck that up, let me tell you that. And this is why, you know, whenever anyone asks me, is it worth plugging in school, is it worth plugging as a kid, I always tell them no, because it's really not. You know, the money's good, but you always end up getting caught with it. So, Jamal ends up finding me at the end of my plugging session. This is probably only about at 10 a.m. in the school day. You know, this is a Wednesday, and I'm in the cafeteria bathroom trying to dispose of the jar. There's so much foot traffic in there, I figured no one would notice if I just put it in the trash can. Well, this slimy little jit comes out of nowhere, and he's like, "What up, Isaac? Let me hit that nicotine." I was always the guy that had nicotine on him that you could hit. Never be that guy, let me tell you, because your shit will die so fast. So I was like, alright, I got you, bro. I handed him this shitty little hide I had that was burnt. I had it for like 2 weeks. I did not have a Nick plug at that point. I was down bad. He's chiefing it in the stall over, and he's like, "What are you even doing in here?" I'm like, "Well, man, I'm getting rid of my jar from the other day, or from today, you know. Gotta get rid of the evidence." He's like, "Oh, for sure, for sure." So he sees me put it in the trash can. I walk out, he stays in there, you know, I got my nicotine, and I go to lunch, and I eat, and I think everything's okay. Let me tell you, I'm gonna get real close to my mic now. Everything was not okay. So I'm sitting in 5th period, okay? So at Troy, where we go, you have like your normal periods, but at 5th period for my lunch, we had 45 minutes of what they called Trojan time, which was just to fuck around while all the other lunches did their shit so you could go in. I was B lunch, so I got to go in 2nd group out of the day. Always a good luxury. So we're sitting there in Trojan time, and I'm thinking everything is cool. I'm waiting to go to lunch. I'm on my phone. I'm on Snap, texting all the shotties. You know how it is. My teacher gets a call, and you know, whenever a call comes in, you always get that sinking feeling that it could be you. You know, I'm not sweating it, though. It's not going to be me. I keep telling myself. No way. "Hey, Isaac, can you come here?" my teacher says. It's my fucking geometry teacher. I fucking hated this bitch. "Yeah, sure, teach. I'll be right there." Put down my phone, take my AirPods out. I go over to them, I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And they're like, "They need you down in the front office." And I'm like, oh no. So we had 2 offices at the time. We had a front office, which is where the principal and the 2 vice principals were. Also the secretaries, the athletic administrator, all of them were in that office. And then we had our 2nd office where the school resource officer was. Same with the nurse and all the school counselors. So I was really thankful I wasn't getting sent to the 2nd office, because that meant that I was getting sent to the school resource officer, and he was probably going to arrest me. I was just thinking, you know, maybe I did some good. Maybe they're going to congratulate me on something. My fucking stupid little stoner ass was so stupid back then. I get to the office and they're like, "Isaac, have a seat." Alright. So then I see none other than Jamal walk right into the office with them. And guess who else is there? The fucking school resource cop. Dude, I was shitting my pants at this time. I was like, oh no. Well, they probably found the jar, and I'm gonna say that Jamal is about to not say anything. We'll get to that in a minute. So they sit Jamal down and me down outside, but far enough away that we can't talk to each other without them noticing. They're really making us sweat. They know what they're doing. They're professionals at this. So they bring Jamal in there first. I hear them talking. I say, you know whose jar it is? Real quiet. They're trying to keep it quiet, trying to make sure that he doesn't snitch on me. That I don't hear him snitching on me. He's like, no, I don't. And they're like, they do. Then they tell him, you do realize that if the jar is proven to be yours, you're going to go to jail for it, even if it's not yours. This is when Jamal totally breaks down his hood-ass character and snitches to the popos. So, for reference, Jamal is white. His name isn't actually Jamal. I just don't want to get anyone mad by posting these stories. So, Jamal was always trying to act like this hood kid. His dad was nothing more than a ghetto crackhead. You know, he's whiter than fucking snow. So he drops his whole hood shtick and he rats all the way. He's like, it's Isaac's jar, it's not mine, I saw him put it in there. And at this point, I'm hearing him say this and all in real time, and I'm shitting my pants. I'm like, oh fuck, it's over. You know, there's nothing I can do. This story gets better, trust me. It gets deeper. So they bring me into the office and they're like, well, Isaac, Jamal's saying that this mason jar that smells like weed and has weed powder in it, they were calling it powder, dumb shits, it's residue. They were like, this jar has weed powder in it, and he's saying it's yours, and we have you going on camera with something in your book bag that resembles this. Now, keep in mind, they say resembles this, and me being an avid law reader, I was like, okay, so they can't prove it then. And I was like, can I see the security video? And they were like, of course, because they legally have to show me. They showed me the video. No, you can't actually see the jar. It wouldn't have been admissible in court, but it doesn't matter. It's up to the school administrator. So they're like, what we think, Isaac, is that you took the jar from someone else and then went to throw it away for them. And I was like, I'm thinking there, I'm sitting there, and they just told me this, and I'm trying to process it. I'm stoned already, like, I'm like, y'all are some stupid motherfucking idiots. You think I'm doing this for someone else? I didn't say that. So I give them this whole long fucking shtick about how a senior gave me the jar to get rid of for Jaden, and I'm bringing everyone I can bring into this, because now I know that this motherfucker's snitching on me and all his little friends are ready to snitch on me. I'm bringing everyone down. I don't care at this point. At this point, I'm expecting to go to juvie, not just get expelled. I'm expecting to go to juvie. So, they don't make me go to juvie or any of that, spoiler alert. We'll get into all that later. Now, they're like, so we're going to go ask Jamal and his friends. So they sit me down in the office again, and I am there all day. Jamal and all his friends got to go back to class while they were questioning everyone. Not me. I had to sit in the office all day. So they bring up probably 3, 4, 5 kids in. All they were talking to the school resource cop. Hell, at one point they even had a detective in there questioning people about it. It was like this was some whole DEA shakedown. It was the most craziest shit ever. Keep in mind, I'm a freshman in high school at this time. So they finally get to the conclusion. It's about 1:20 in the day, and they're like, Isaac, you need to come in here. I'm like, alright. And they're like, well, what we originally brought you in here was vaping. I said, what we originally brought you in here for was vaping. And at this point, I'm like, huh? You said, I'm confused. They were talking about a jar, and now I'm in there for vaping. They were like, do you have any vapes on you? So I gave them the burnt one that I had. I was like, I don't care. Because if you didn't know, in school, if you get caught with a vape and you're just honest with them and you give it to them, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to punish you as hard if you hide it from them. Now, I give it to them, and I'm thinking I'm going to get off scot-free now. And then they're like, we also called your parents. They're on their way up here. We found out the jar is yours, Isaac. We're going to have to suspend you, and you will probably be expelled as well. And they're just telling me this all flat-faced, like they're breaking my little heart. I'm like, expelled? My parents are coming up here. I am shitting my pants. So, I'm waiting there. My dad doesn't ever get off work until about 3. And, you know, my mom doesn't go into work until about that time either. So I know my mom's going to get there first. And my mom, you know how it is. You never want your mom to be mad at you or disappointed in you. You don't care if your dad gets mad at you, but you never want your moms to be disappointed in you. I see her car pull up, and I'm just shitting my pants. And I'm like, man, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, how did this even happen? From that day forward, I've had a grudge against Jamal that no one else has known about. Really only me. Because no one really knows what went down. I'm hoping to expose the truth by making this video, and also help everyone else learn from my mistakes. You know, don't bring fucking weed to school, don't try to sell it to school, and don't have stupid friends that'll snitch on you. That's the moral of the stories. Don't hang around with stupid ass people. You know, Jamal was my best homie, you know, a brother to me, and he fucked me over in the blink of an eye. It really shows you how homies can turn. So, the original point of this story was how Jamal fucked me over, and what it's going to lead to is a big story about how I got to where I'm at right now making these videos. And it was a big transformation, because so much shit has gone down since me getting expelled from 9th grade Troy High School to the point of me being back in school right now. So, hoping to end this video off on a good note. You know, I'm back in school and I'm doing great. You know, just stay in school, really. Don't hang around with stupid ass people. Save stupid ass shit for when you get out of school. You know, school's not the place to do that shit. You're gonna get in so much trouble there. More deviant videos are about to come out. You know, you're gonna hear all about little dickhead me. And my saying it's always gonna be, do as I say, not as I do. Because if you do what I do in these videos, you're gonna go to jail. I got lucky in all of these. It's all about luck. So, I'm officially signing off for the night. It's about 1:30 in the morning here in Ohio. Yes, I'm from Ohio. Don't hate on me. So, I'm signing off for the night. I will hopefully see y'all in the next video. Have a great day or night wherever you're at. Like, subscribe, share the video, do whatever. Post it on TikTok. I don't care. Have a good night, y'all.